Best quality vacuum.
Welcome to Beyond Premiere. This is Christian, and we have the fifth episode of Better Call Saul Season 6, titled Axe and Grind. This episode was directed by Carlo Esposito, which we don't see in this episode. Throughout this video, we're breaking down this episode as well as how the show is gonna end in this mid-season finale. Now, the episode has a lot of meaning. Axe and grind is a metaphor which is used to describe the supposed advantage that people who work in the same industry have other people who don't. So episode 6 is really important for a lot of reasons going to the future of the characters. The episode begins with the story of a young Kim, where we see how she was slipping Jimmy, but we can see here that it was not her decision. Something important to know about this is that it was her mother who pushed her to do this type of crimes. So maybe, just maybe guys, we're gonna see a spin-off of the character of Kim, which is something that I would love to see in the future. But we can see how horrible was Kim's mother, something that we can see in this scene. Also, the tapping in the feet apparently is something that she has always done. Now, the important thing about this episode and the beginning of the episode is the plate in the car, which is Nebraska, which is, as we know, this is the location that Gene is in the future. Was this in purpose, or is this a tease as well of how we're gonna see Kim in the future? But it also means that what she learned was from her mother, even though we know that she did not want it to do so. Number 2, Howard House's wife and the PI investigation. In Howard's house, we get to see a really neat professional lawyer. Everything that he has is clean and organized. His house is extremely big as well, and he is really tidy. In this episode, we see the introduction of Howard's wife, who you should know from The Expanse. We also get a look in the life of Howard, his morning, his preparation for the day, something that we have not seen before in the show, so this was nice to see. I just found this really lovely. But as well as the sad part of it, we can see how the relationship that he has with his wife is not the best, so this is something that they show here. Now, going from last week, Howard has a private PI taking pictures of Kim and Jimmy, something that we see in this episode. Something to know about the future of the character is that he explained to his wife what's going on with Jimmy and how he wants to put an end to what's happening. Howard, as we know, is really determined to put a stop to Jimmy. Now, the images of Howard's PI investigation is something that we see here, and one of the most important images about this is something that plays out at the end of the episode. Okay, now Jimmy takes the money, $20,000. We can get to see why he does this, and this is the money that he's going to pay the actor to do what he's going to do in the future, hopefully in the next episode. Okay, moving into Jimmy's plan, Dr. Caldera, and the best quality vacuum card, which is really important. Moving into Dr. Caldera, giving an energy that lasts 2 hours. This is just for his eye that hurts. And now, the most important thing about this scene is the black book, which was owned by Dr. Caldera, so we get to see where that book came from. And Kim is the first one that touched the card. The big question about this, will she use it? It's not explained to Jimmy what the best quality vacuum card is used for, so let's see what happens in the next couple of episodes. This book as well has all the clients of Dr. Caldera, which connects more to the future of the show, but the most important thing about this is the best quality vacuum, and since Kim is the first one that touched the card, I imagine that maybe this is gonna be connected somehow, as the episode gives us a lot of hints about what's gonna happen to Kim. Moving into a big hint, that is Kim doing pro bono while Howard awaits. We see the isotopes smell, and maybe Kim is sending the Albuquerque isotopes with the taxi driver. Is Kim hiding in the future and is trying to reunite with Jimmy, sending tips on where she is? This is a big question. Or maybe that she's alive. I don't know. It has to be connected somehow. I cannot imagine that they're gonna add something like this. They have to have a bigger reason why they're doing this. Clifford talks with Kim, and ignoring the case for a moment is about how she left things with Howard, and she said how Howard was a move for her to be where she is, but I don't think it's true. He was not really nice with her, and in the past she sent her to the filing floor. So hey, I don't know. I think she's lying in this scene. But Clifford wants to talk about something with Kim, and that is to be part of about the charity event that is going to happen, which is something that we see in the promo going for the character of Gus, that he's going to be there. That's my theory. Now moving into Saul, that is preparing the actor for the next episode, but actually for at the end of the episode, and we can see what he's doing. This is when Kim says, "I cannot wait to see the final product of The Office." We should see the final product, and The Office is really nice and tidy, but what happens is that obviously his clientele don't care about this, and The Office is destroyed, going from what we see in the future. Nothing major about this scene, but shows Jimmy doing what he does best, which is of course doing the actor for his role, which is gonna be to play the judge. This is when they have a conversation that Kim is going to be part of the foundation charity event, but as well is happening the same day that is the T1 day or the D day, which is something that that's something that is going to happen in the next episode. Kim is going to be part of the foundation of charity event, but she's not going to go, as you can see from the mid-season finale trailer. Also, they have a passionate kiss. Go Jimmy. Now, Lalo meeting Casper, this as well was huge to set up what's going to happen in the next episode, as this was like a horror scene. Lalo is in Germany looking for Casper, which as we know was a construction worker that was working on the super lab. So what information is Casper is going to give after the big fight that they have? This scene had me intrigued about what information he's going to provide and what's going to be the mid-season finale for Lalo, which has been on the hunt all this season. Also, the paper that Francesca is printing says the following: "Thank you for entrusting the offices of Saul Goodman and Associates with your legal needs. Your counsel, Saul Goodman, will work tirelessly to achieve speedy justice for you." That was just awesome. Okay, moving into the office, where we see the office has changed. We can see that the clientele as well are going to destroy that office, so we get more. Now, when he opens the cabinet, we see all the phones that he has in Breaking Bad. So this was a nice tease to the future of the character. Outside, he wants to know about the case and when it's going to happen, of course, so he can plan accordingly to send the judge. Also, during the scene outside when Jimmy's with Francesca, we can see the same graffiti that we see in that of BB season 5 episode 10. Now at the end of the episode, we can see how Mike is there and are following the security steps. He doesn't get along with the other guy that Gus have, and how he's protecting his granddaughter that we know that she's going to be a part of Breaking Bad in the future of the show. Now, okay, closing the episode, and this is what is going to happen on D-Day, as well as crashing T1, which is T-1 day, which is the next big day, which is D-Day. Anyway, so Kim goes to the meeting, the charity event that's gonna happen. But what happens during this is Casimiro is the judge, has an injury that he is differently than the one that Jimmy's gonna send to that event, to the case that Howard's gonna be there. So also we see the tequila bottle, which was really important throughout the BB universe, and this was so nice to see as well. But that's what happens at the end of the episode. How they're gonna resolve that, I will go ahead and talk about that in my future promo breakdown. But anyways, that's the episode. What an incredible episode. I love it. It was it was a little bit slow in some part, but the whole scene with Lalo was awesome. But what are your thoughts? Leave in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, one.